So today, watching the Hive and the Phantom, I'm gonna be real here. Like, Aliyah Boston is the real deal. Aliyah Boston is absolutely the real deal. This is a player that is getting better and better and better every time she plays basketball, it seems. The way Aliyah Boston is playing at this point is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The best big.
The basketball world is still reacting to what Aliyah Boston just showed. She's not just good, she's a true star in the making. Every game proves her career is taking a major leap, putting her on track for a huge history-making contract. Her dominance is...
In my opinion, she has to be in the conversation for Unrivaled MVP. So like, if you look at the all-around stats in Unrivaled, you look at the stat leaders. Yes, she's not leading in points. The Rose have lost 2 straight games since they benched Lexi Hull. The Lunar Owls are the next 2 top scorers. They both suck. Even though the Phantom's top scorer is Kelsey Plum, it's not by much. But Aliyah Boston is currently 5th in rebounds, leading Unrivaled in blocks, and I think she was 3rd in steal, or she was 4th in... Lexi Hull got a couple today, but she was...
Her rise has been fast and impossible to ignore. She keeps getting better with every game, and this isn't normal growth. It's next-level progress. It's making people rethink who truly belongs among the league's best. This kind of...
deals. What Aliyah Boston has done is turned herself into just one of the best players in the world over the last 2 years. Like, I genuinely, don't think... when it comes down to it, I didn't think that Aliyah was going to be able to do this. I didn't think, when it comes down to it, Aliyah Boston was going to be this, elite, top of the range level player. That's not saying I thought Aliyah Boston wasn't going to be an all.
Forget the old rankings. Aliyah Boston is now being talked about as one of the best big players in the WNBA. She's passing seasoned veterans and pushing longtime stars, with only Asia Wilson possibly still ahead. And even that depends on position, because if Wilson is counted as a power forward, many believe...
If the combo was going to work because of the speed that Caitlin Clark needed Aliyah Boston to be, for her to be that elite running mate with her. Aliyah is outrunning centers. Aliyah is locking up Kelsey Mitchell right now. Aliyah has Kelsey Mitchell in hell. She's trying to guard her as a perimeter defender. She has her in hell right here. She is able to move and keep up with her. There was a lot of possessions where Aliyah got switched on to Kelsey Mitchell, and Kelsey Mitchell couldn't burn her. This is Kelsey Mitchell we're talking about. Kelsey Mitchell was completely unable to burn Aliyah Boston. And for me, that is one...
Her latest run in Unrivaled has only strengthened her case as an elite player and pushed her into serious MVP talks. She's leading the league in blocks and ranking near the top in rebounds and steals, all while playing far fewer minutes.
That is maybe one of the most accurate clips I've ever seen. But at the end of the day, Aliyah Boston was able to keep up with her running around in circles. At the end of the day, this is one of the most diabolical clips I've ever seen of a person running around in circles. It's like she's playing NBA 2K My Team, if you guys, for 5 people that get that reference. At the end of the day, what Aliyah has been able to do, it is scary. It's scary how good she's been. It's scary how good she's going to be. And I do think that Unrivaled, for her development, Unrivaled's been great because she has been...
The biggest surprise isn't her scoring or rebounding, it's her defense and speed. Aliyah Boston, a frontcourt player, is now outrunning other bigs and even shutting down fast guards like Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell is known for her quickness and ability to beat defenders, yet...
Unrivaled, for her development, Unrivaled's been great because she has been, especially... I said it last year where she was terrible on Unrivaled. I'm literally I don't care because it looks like she's getting in better shape and she's going to come into the WNBA season able to run better. And I remember she was really bad in the first half against the Sky. And the amount of people that were like, oh, she looks slow. And I'm like, no, she doesn't. I'm like, she's missing layups, but she is sprinting. She is absolutely, absolutely sprinting. Like, she is running up and down the floor. She's beating Cardoso up and down the floor. And I'm like, she'll figure it out. And then by about game 3, there was one of the games where she had like 30 early on in the season. Was New York?
Watching Boston lock down Mitchell left analysts stunned. Time after time, Mitchell's speed wasn't enough to get past a player who normally protects the paint. For someone Boston's size, to defend like this is rare.
She had listened to the whole, you need to get bigger and stronger to play in the W, and did what Caitlin Clark did, a fucking Caitlin Clark on it. And like, we all saw Caitlin Clark for, like, as much as we don't want to admit it, we saw Caitlin Clark come in slower. Like, even healthy, we saw her come in slower. So look, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you want players to be speed kills, and Aliyah Boston now allows you to play fast. Whereas it looked like Aliyah Boston was almost going to be opposed to what the Indiana Fever wanted. Or not the Indiana Fever,
Honestly, very few people expected her to reach this level so quickly. Many thought she would become an all-star someday, but now she's rising into the top group of players in the world. This jump to superstar status goes far beyond early predictions. It shows her non-stop work ethic and ability to grow.
We thought that's how they were going to win, and now we're looking at Aliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, all going to be aligned in this ultra fast-paced style. And speed kills. The only person that can ruin this Indiana Fever offense is Stephanie White. The only person that can ruin the current with these players, two people, Amber Cox, by getting a non-running most of the time floor unspacer and get in the way player, like bringing back Natasha Howard and bringing a bunch of slow players around, and Stephanie White deciding to play the bullshit motion offense. That's the only.
Here's the scary part for the rest of the league. Aliyah Boston hasn't even reached her prime yet. At just 24 years old, what she's doing now is only a preview of what's coming. She's still improving her game, and that points to a future that could change what people expect from a WNBA big. With so many strong years ahead, she's setting herself up as a franchise cornerstone for the next decade. The unrivaled league has played a huge role in her growth, especially with conditioning. After a season where some felt she looked slower, Unrivaled gave her the perfect place to rebuild her speed and endurance. This off-season work wasn't random, it was focused and intentional. She reshaped her body and improved her ability to run the floor, which is Boston's ability to sprint the floor, beat defenders in transition, and switch smoothly on defense has added a whole new layer to the Fever's offense. It fits perfectly with their guard-driven style and long-term vision. Now imagine Aliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell all playing at top speed. That combination has the potential to create one of the most dangerous offenses the league has ever seen. Built on fast breaks, quick decisions, and Boston's ability to make plays from anywhere on the court. This isn't just a good team, it's the start of something special. Boston's growth has turned her into much more than Boston's transformation over the past 2 years is hard to believe. She went from a promising rookie to a stretch where speed became a challenge to now being an elite big who can outrun guards and control both ends of the court. That kind of growth shows her toughness and commitment to improving, turning her into a long-term cornerstone for any team. It also proves the early believers right, even when others had doubts. Early in her career, she sometimes missed easy finishes, but she was always sprinting up and down the floor. That effort revealed the athletic ability that was there from the start. Over time, her hard work turned that raw potential into the She's now faster, quicker on her feet, and more versatile, all without losing her strength. That steady improvement, both physically and mentally, is what makes her a true game changer. She's built to help teams win at the highest level and to earn top-tier money. This isn't just a hot streak, it's a real shift in her abilities and her place in the league. Her stats, defensive flexibility, and massive upside all point to the same truth. Aliyah Boston is now one of the WNBA's most valuable players. She's no longer just an all-star.